I was gone for more than 10 minutes. Yeah, I know. That's fine. Yay. There will be blood in Hitman. I kept flopping at least 3 times, actually. Most of which, though, were my fault, though. My greedy moments. Suit only. That's asking for a lot, no?
Have a good trip, 47.
That's asking a lot.
Welcome to Bangkok. We
Bangkok.
have intel that the syndicate is active in the area. But watch your step. They're on high alert. It's not going to be easy. Be careful, 47. And most of all, good luck.
Only 2 targets.
Excuse me, are you quite sure about keeping these pesticides so close to the ventilation fan?
Like I said, there will be blood.
How you doing? I'm gonna take it.
Excellent work, 47. You've spread fear within the syndicate.
Oh, hello.
What the?
Oh, hey, Ratchet, what's up? Thank you for volunteering. Oh, shoot, wait. The first guy I killed. I should have used my pistol instead. Oh, well.
We have some sort of situation. Keep calm, please.
Did you see the Backrooms trailer? Still pretty darn amazing how a 4chan post would end up becoming a thing on the big screen.
Yes, I am well.
This will surely be a blow to the syndicate.
And people have mistaken it for as
I'll contact
a movie based on a video game. No, it is not. it started off as a 4chan post where somebody took a photo of that image, and I guess from there Kane Pixel kicked it off. Why not make a found footage series on the internet about the back rooms? But of course, there is more to that. If you've been following Kane Pixel's videos, he himself has developed a lore. As for the various games and short films outside of Kane Pixel's, yeah, no, those are not canon. That's just what happens when you take something as popular as that and, you know, start creating your own fandom. It's like Sonic fans making their original characters and making up stories, which of course we all know it's fake. It's just it's only canon in one's head.
Safe journey, 47.
Nonetheless, I mean, aside of that, the back rooms has also you know, put together some theories from the community. Lots and lots of theories.
The Maldives.
And I heard
But there are syndicates
that, I don't know what the theory was, but Kane Pixel actually acknowledged one out of the million theories that is actually close to his work, what he had established. Which is amazing, because that means somebody was close to figuring out what the lore of the backrooms is.
I don't think I can keep this down.
Wait, didn't I Ma'am, are you okay?
My house. You sure we can't get it back?
I think I bugged her. I think she's gonna go into the distance, but I can't let her do that. Ma'am, that's not the bathroom.
Well done.
Anyway.
This will surely be a blow to the syndicate. Excellent work, 47.
Is that all I have to do?
From the syndicate.
Oh,
Return to
hang
the
on.
safe house. Collect yourself. I'll be in touch.
I was looking for you. Okay, no, forget it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get out of here. He's over there. Right. I guess he saw that after I shot the first target. Anyways, I like how the film, or the trailer, I mean, the trailer is a mix of cinematography
Excellent work back there.
and found footage style. There was a movie that has done that before, but I already forgotten what it was called. But in terms of like found footage styles of films, yeah, there's Witch Blair plot. Now I remember. Yeah, Witch Blair Project was like one film that was like a mix of found footage and cinematography. I was also gonna say like it also kind of reminds me of the what's that film? Cloverfield. At least just in the found footage style. And
I'll be in touch.
call me nostalgia, but just seeing how the film takes place in the 1990s, I was like taken aback, just thinking, you know, I would love if we all could travel back in time in the 90s, because yeah, simpler times.
Intel tells us that there are
fonts and logos were, you know, very stylish if you think about it. I mean, just look at the Pepsi logo. Now it's just flat instead of, you know, looking 3D dimensional. We had it good back then. Smoking kills. Anyways, yeah. Oh shoot. The whole squad knows.
I lost him. Damn it, he got away.
What are you talking about? I'm right here.
Command, this is leader. We have a man that
But just a few hours ago, while I was like rewatching the trailer, not for analysis, just you know, rewatching it, I was like thinking, is the movie gonna be such a big deal, or like what is the plot? And again, it all started as a 4chan. Is it just gonna be basically, you know, is it just gonna be one of those films that just gets overhyped, and then, you know, you watch it, the whole thing, and it turns out it was just okay? I mean, don't get me wrong, I still give huge kudos and credit to Kane Pixel, the youngest director in Hollywood, apparently. He's going, and yeah, I guess in a way he found his success and his calling there. But I'm just saying, as a theater goer, movie, whatever, customer, it's like, is it too overhyped?
Oh, I get it. Sorry.
Well, I just hope that it's good, though. Hopefully it's not gonna bring some stupid audiences. Remember the Minecraft movie? Ah, come on, I put it in slow-mo. Anyways, yeah, remember the Minecraft movie? I still haven't watched it, but even when I was trying to understand the context about the whole chicken jockey thing, I'm uncertain. Like, what exactly? Why one little thing gets people so crazed? It's just a mini zombie on a chicken, which you see in the game. Nobody freaked out when that happened, but in the film, or is it just Jack Black just giving a shout out? Again, I don't get it. This is also exactly why I prefer watching movies.
Hey, got one left. I'll go. Hey, wait up.
I prefer watching movies during the day.
Don't throw that here.
Surely we all owe to the city. Get back to the safe.
I didn't do it. And yes, I'm gonna do the same for the Mario movie. I would rather just watch it during the day. Not at night where it's overcrowded and bratty kids screaming their heads off. Or then again, I might see the Mario Galaxy movie this weekend with my cousins,
Good work.
since I'll be paying a visit.
You can redecorate a bit.
But that means, yeah, it's gonna be crowded because it's Easter weekend. Them darn kids are out of school. I mean, yeah, I'll be watching it on a Sunday, but darn kids. Oh shoot, wait. No, I think I have enough. What else?
Safe journey.
Apparently, the U.S. the not U.S. Well, no, somewhere in the U.S. You remember? So the whole Nintendo Pal World patent thing, lawsuit. Yeah, that's still happening. Apparently, now lately, Nintendo is not winning in the lawsuit. Their lawsuit on the patent thing got revoked by the U.S. Supreme Court, or not Supreme Court, well, whichever, I forgot what it was exactly, but yeah. You know, the whole capture monsters and send out 1 or 2 monsters in battle patent or something like that. Nintendo is just wasting time, wasting money over a patent that clearly they don't own entirely. They should have just, you know, pull out while they could. But no. No, of course not. They thought they could win it, just like all the other lawsuits they have won, but yeah, you know, they really should have thought that through. Sorry, sir. I just need your key card. Oh, there she is. Whoa! Uh-oh. Key card? I already took the key card, right? I'll get her later. Dang, she survived that. Okay, it's go time, boys. Uh-oh. What? No, I did not want that. Did they even see me? No. Otherwise, it would have been marked as yellow. I wanted to close the door, not to go inside the dang thing. Let's let that turn around. Okay.
Go, Command. Suspect is in disguise.
I'm not in disguise yet. Actually, you know, just leave the oil here. I'll grab it later. Yeah, come. I dare you. I'll be camping like a Call of Duty camper. A 13-year-old Call of Duty camper. Oh, speaking of Call of Duty. Some big doo-doo has been happening with the classic Call of Duty games. and I think it also applies on Xbox consoles, all the ones that are backwards compatible. So apparently, there has been a new update on all of the older Call of Duty games, where apparently somebody on the other side of the globe could I don't know how to describe it, like in a way hack your, or no, specifically not just hack, but they can identify your IP address. So far, that has been the most harmful thing for sure. In fact, one player got kind of like caught. Not caught, what's the word? Was a victim of it, but all he got was that his profile rank just went up to maximum. But yeah, that's not the worst thing. It's just that the idea of somebody, while you're playing, say, Modern Warfare 3, the original Modern Warfare 3 online, and then suddenly, well, yeah, suddenly your IP address gets revealed. Or it gets identified. Alright, let's try this again, ma'am. You cause trouble!
Well done, 47. This will surely be a blow to the
Oh man. Somebody's gonna have to clean these bodies up. So yeah, as soon as I heard that news, I was like, okay, yeah, no, I'm uninstalling Modern Warfare 3. It's a weird, funny update. I'm not sure. I don't remember what it is exactly. But something tells me that somebody at Infinity Ward and Treyarch decided to F up the servers. And I don't know, now it's no longer safe to play the older games. You can only play the newer ones. Yeah, you know, the ones where you have to spend 300 gigabytes to install. Some say it could even be sabotage within, as if Treyarch Infinity Ward did this on purpose so that people don't play the older games. And you're forced to play the newer ones. Well, you know, that's a possibility. And speaking of older games, wait, he's calm. But yeah, speaking of older, are you serious? There we go. Speaking of older games, Capcom has dropped 4 classic games on Steam now. You can play the entire classic Resident Evil trilogy, and what's that one? Breath of Fire 4 or something like that. Yeah. And for what I've seen, the textures on the characters in Resident Evil trilogy have been upscaled. Like, you know, it kind of like a, what you call it, like a HD sort of remaster kind of treatment.
Command is dropping the ball like you wouldn't believe. Please, no.
Really, I could have sworn they ported the classic Resident Evil games on PC. Didn't they? Oh dear, what an accident. Not sure what labels that as an accident, but okay. Oh yes, the stupid YouTube algorithm decided to just, you know, hammer down show a bunch of Mario Galaxy spoilers. Can you believe that? It's ridiculous. As soon as I see the thumbnails, I'm like, okay, yeah, nope, scroll fast. There's already reviews, of course, of the film. Some with spoilers, some without spoilers. And right now, they're all already showing it on Rotten Tomatoes. Mario movie, actually, the Mario Galaxy movie, according to the critics, it is not... It does not live up to the hype of the first film. And that it's even being compared to Sonic 3. Which, of course, everybody knows Sonic 3 got fresh rank tomato with a 93. And right now, Mario Galaxy is sitting at 55%. But I, of course, didn't bother reading any of that, nor listen to any of the reviews. Because if there's one thing I need to remind myself all the time is that you should never take critics of any kind, movies, games, books, never take it to heart until I see it for myself. And then when I see it for myself, then I can voice or vouch whatever my opinion. Otherwise, as of now, I'm just gonna call it gossip. It's just people saying this, saying that. That's all. Not gonna take any word, not gonna listen to any critics.
Safe journey, 47.
And speaking of critics, oh boy, as the saying goes, you can't spell IGN without, or ignorance without IGN, because holy smokes, IGN loves to just spread their own sort of propaganda. They are getting, some of the folks at IGN are getting mad that Crimson Desert is getting all the love and attention and success. All because of their recent review, how they said, you know, Crimson Desert is a 6 out of 10 because there's no yellow paint to guide me. I'm stuck on this one puzzle in the game for 1 hour. It's bad game. Oh, and controls are bad. And this is the same game journalist that gave Dragon Age Veilguard a 9 out of 10. Because, oh right, one of the other critics why IGN doesn't like what was it, Crimson Desert, is because there's no what's the word? There's no binary option. Hey, at least Tomodachi Life has it. So yeah, it's a biased opinion, straight up. And that's something that so-called game journalists today fail to understand what it means to be a journalist or a critic. First of all, look, I know it's hard to review a game, a movie, a book, but there's one rule that everybody needs to remember, and that is you cannot be biased. You have to be in between. You have to be in the unknown. You can't just be put it as a simple example.
Hey, are you okay?
Imagine if, let's say, an IGN staff was a Sonic fan and he's forced to review a Mario game. What do you think? Oh, and not only that, he hates Mario games. Does that fit the best profile? Nah, of course not. Is it the right person to do the job? No. Ah, jeez. So that's basically what IGN or every game journalist is now. They just pick the wrong people to hire to do the job. If you're going to review, judge a product, again, you have to be unbiased. Straight up, don't be a fanboy of whatever of one particular or specific IP or franchise. You have to be neutral. Be neutral. And of course understand what a good game, what a good movie is. Well, like I said, no need to swim around whatever party pool they're in. Because yeah, those people have no idea how to review a game, a movie.
Keys are over there. The guy's crazy and I don't dare go.
You
Nope.
wanna buy something? You name?
He sort of nails the profile.
Okay.
Can you just go and check it out?
Oh shoot.
Acknowledge.
Hey, batter. Ma'am, can you please move? Uh-oh. Okay.
Work, 47. The leader has been eliminated. Get back to the safe house. I'll be in touch.
Thank you.
Man, what has happened to Tekken?
Or you know where to find me.
I had a feeling it was gonna go downhill. In fact, oh, hello. In fact, I think I'm seeing another pattern situation, or not a pattern, another a scenario, a history that is repeating right now. So remember a long time ago when MVCI came out and yeah, people just found it as okay. But then along came Dragon Ball FighterZ, the better tag team fighting game. At that point, or even before then, Capcom had pretty much lost all traction of being the king of fighting games, right? And then when Capcom was at their weakest, what other game companies like Arc System Works, Bandai Namco took advantage of the situation where they decided to take the spotlight for, you know, creating the best fighting games. And of course, we already know Arc System Works pretty much showed it how it is. They pumped out so many fighting games. And then eventually to the point where, yeah, they took the crown out of Capcom. So here we are. History is sort of repeating itself. Tekken from Bandai Namco was the king of 3D fighting games. And I think it was pretty obvious that Tekken was going to lose that traction, that the thing that made them popular.
Think I've got you.
And especially when Harada-san left the team. Oh, yeah. The moment that happened, the moment he announced that he was gonna step down, or leave Bandai Namco, I was like, this is it. This is the fall of Tekken. But when a popular IP falls, others will rise. And what are those others? Virtua Fighter and Dead or Alive. Okay, well, it's too soon to say that Dead or Alive it is going to, you know, be a better 3D fighting game. But no, think about it. I don't think it's a mere coincidence that, you know, with the announcement of Sega bringing back Virtua Fighter, and then recently Team Ninja announcing that Dead or Alive is coming back, it's as if fate played Bandai Namco and everybody like a fiddle. Fate forced Bandai Namco to make Tekken bad so that other 3D fighting games can rise once again and take advantage of the situation. Oh, goody, Colorado at high alert. At least that's how I'm seeing this. Just like when Capcom came out with one bad fighting game after another, MVCI was the game that, yeah, basically KO'd them. Not finished them like a Mortal Kombat fatality, no. More like, you know, just knock them out, come back later stronger. Which, that's what happened to Capcom. They came back stronger with Street Fighter V, even though that was a PlayStation PC exclusive because Sony funded it. But, yeah, Capcom came back stronger with Street Fighter 6. And you would think that Yoshinori Ono's departure would have been the end, or, you know, people didn't know how Street Fighter's future would be handled until the final season of Street Fighter V showed that the folks that took after Yoshinori Ono, like, you know, becoming his success. Yeah, it turns out, hey, at least Capcom, the new faces of Capcom, were able to handle, were in good hands taking care of Street Fighter's future. And yeah, as you already know, they're doing just that. Street Fighter's future is in good hands. They're on their third season, right? So hopefully they can keep up with that. Third season. Ah, okay. So yeah. It'll be another. I give Bandai Namco another 2-3 years for them to get back and to get Tekken back. Oh shoot, it was supposed to be Headshot. One last character of the season 3. Yeah, that's right. For summer, right? Alex was just out recently. Oh shit. Ingrid. Which game did Ingrid come from? Oh, in spring. Never mind. I thought it was summer. Hurry! If you get there fast enough, you'll catch him. Hit the alarm. The alarm was already hit, man. So yes, it is unfortunate that Bandai Namco or Tekken is now facing its downfall. I wouldn't say it would be its last season, no. Because clearly Bandai Namco needs to have a fighting game to last them another year or two. Soul Calibur? No. No, man. Bandai Namco let Soul Calibur 6 die. Ingrid was in Alpha 3. Ah, okay. I was going to say Alpha 3. But my other side of my brain was like, Capcom Fighting Evolution. The worst fighting game. Capcom fighting game. Anyways, yeah. So yeah, Bandai Namco better get their heads straight up because otherwise they're not gonna have a good 2026. Oh, Ingrid was in Capcom Fighting Evolution. Oh, okay. Is that why she's kind of like the unexpected, surprising character to show up in Street Fighter 6? I mean, it makes sense since she only showed up in like 2 games. Maybe a couple of references, but... Oh shit. Okay, I'm out. Yeah, sorry. I just want to get inside the barn and shoot from above. And then start gun blazing. So yeah, in my point of view, I just think it's somewhat of a coincidence, and like I said, fate is just toying with everybody here. Toying with Bandai Namco. Tekken has to fall so that other 3D fighting game franchises that are would make a comeback and be, better. Well, not better, but more like a replacement. Because, like I said, Dead or Alive may be coming back, but, we don't know exactly if it's for better. How does everybody fall on their asses when they get shot in the back? I swear that's right on the head.
Excellent work, 47. You've spread fear within the Syndicate. Syndicate member eliminated.
Alright. Why did he have a mannequin arm? Sorry guys, you're gonna have to hit the alarm. You hit the alarm again. Yeah. Whoop, sorry. Bandai Namco must fall. And then meanwhile, Virtua Fighter and Dead or Alive just be like, okay, it's our time to shine. I want to say I have faith in Dead or Alive 6. 6 is going to be the testament.
Hey there, big guy.
Or not testament, just testing the waters. Depending on what kind of like fixes and additional stuff they're going to add into DOA 6 last round, I just hope it's for the better, because yeah. Otherwise, imagine what DOA 7 will be like.
That's all right. I'm glad you were able to bring you down.
How the heck did you hear that? You didn't even pull the trigger. Aha! Oh, great. The dweeb just went outdoors.
He's here.
What's that voice crack? Aha! Uh-oh. Okay, this is where the gun blazing happens. Nice dodge.
No sign of the.
Oh man, you peeked out too soon. It's like how I play Time Crisis. Come on out, boys. Oh, that was the target? What the beep? I was like looking at the map and seeing that the target was on the same level as me. I was like, it can't be the hacker guy. Why would he come back in? Where is he anyways? Oh, you don't say! Somebody's firing a gun! Then you better come up here and check it out. Why are so many SMGs? Where's all the assault rifles?
What?
What?
I need backup.
Hey. Can't just no-clip your equipment.
Got no visual on the target. Blast him out.
Oh yeah, there's like another film based on an indie game actually that did get released in Japanese theaters last year. But yeah, it's finally coming overseas, and I think it's releasing this month, April, sometime in April. I'm sure you may have heard of it, Exit 8, or The Exit 8 or something. I think it's called that. You know, it's that game where you have to get to the exit, Exit 8. But you're like stuck in a loop, and the only way to get through the loop is to find anomalies. And it's really funny how it's another case similar to like Similar case like Iron Lung, where it's a game that doesn't have much lore, yet a movie adaptation basically adds a lore. Like, yeah, you know, like how Iron Lung is like an hour length of a game, and yet, and you know, the story is pretty, you know, downright simple, and yet a film adaptation, you know, expands on that. It's kind of like that with Exit 8. It's a simple game, not much lore to it, but sure, for a film adaptation, let's add in lore. This son of a duck is like, get out of there.
You need to help me. Some tosser is making.
Yeah, forget it. I'm not doing that melee. It was already too late.
Return to the safe house. Collect yourself. I'll be in touch.
Sorry, I need to take your clothes. So yeah, it's great to see like indie games, small time independent game developers and filmmakers, you know, become the next rising stars. Meanwhile, in the same equivalence, like AAA games and Hollywood are freaking out, saying, "No, stop! You people stop watching this. These people being too successful. You need to watch our slop. You need to play our slop. We spent $10 million, $100 million on this game. You deserve to play it. It's high quality and it has microtransactions." And this is coming from the same companies that rely on multiplayer and tell you single player games are dead. Yeah, I know. It's crazy, huh? Yeah, well, game developers, game companies today, Hollywood even, forgotten how they were even, you know, popular, how their IPs were popular in the first place. But no, they choose to not satisfy the consumers, but rather they want to satisfy their shareholders, their investors, telling them or convincing them, gaslighting them actually. Yeah, don't worry, the latest Call of Duty will sell in millions. Only, you know, for that Call of Duty game to sell less than the target numbers. And then it's the same bull excuse where Activision be like, "Oh yeah, the numbers do look bad, but it'll get better 1 year later." Meanwhile, some indie game like Slay the Spire 2, it gets millions of copies sold in its weekend launch, and it's like, wow, you see the difference? Where am I going? Mendoza, yeah.
Bon voyage, 47.
Shareholders at that point would be raising an eyebrow. How does a game that doesn't spend like 100 millions to develop can sell a lot? Meanwhile, the game that they're investing to a AAA company that spends 100 million can't even, you know, make a profit.
See that guy over there?
Well, yeah, to them it boggles the mind, but to us it's common sense. You just need to make a good game, a game that's fun, a game that gets people coming back for more. Just look at Resident Evil 9. In fact, Resident Evil 9 should have been the wake-up call to Western developers. There's no problem, not so much of a problem with Eastern developers, whether it's Japanese, Chinese, Korean game developers. like especially Chinese developers. You know, I'm not talking about just Genshin. Look at how many Chinese game developers are meeting the quota.
Well done, 47. This will surely be a blow to
And yeah, somebody could argue, but they're live service games. Yeah, they are. But why are those live service games successful? Meanwhile, something like, I don't know what's a bad live service, or yeah, something like what was that one that came out recently, or the one that got shut down? High Guard. How does something like High Guard get shut down so quickly? Well, okay, High Guard had a good reason for its downfall. Where am I? Oh, there. Where it turns out High Guard claims itself to be an indie developer, but it's not. They actually were funded by Tencent. Shoot, hang on. I need to reset the timer. But yeah, no, you just make a game that's fun. Make a character that, you know, what is it? You know, male gamers, let's face it, they're very attracted to, you know, the waifus. And it works. Hell, look at, it's not just the waifus. Look at even the male characters, like lately Leon S. Kennedy. Like, dude, I've seen so many clips, so many streamers. Both guys and girls are loving Leon S. Kennedy. So yeah, again, it's not just the waifus that sell the game. Even the male characters, as long as the character has good, you know, good character development, good
Sounds like an unhealthy fixation, if you ask me.
No, I already said that. Good character development, good character design. You know, characters that gets people to say, "Oh man, I wish Leon's biceps would crush me." Uh-oh, time to get out of here.
spread fear within the syndicate.
The other way.
Awful shame what happened.
Where? Oh, shoot, but I have like 2 other targets. Oh, one of them is near the exit. Sorry, I would get more in depth, but I need to focus here. I would get more in depth. And explain at least my assumptions. I should call them assumptions as to why one game succeeds while the other failed. But I will say in brief, like as a bottom line, we need to bring back the days when game developers, you know, they didn't give a damn about, you know, politics. Except unless it's Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. Just people, you know, opening up their creative minds. Go crazy with character development, character designing. You know, the whole point of video games is, you know, a form of escapism. You know, after coming back home from a 9 to 5, you know, you just want to lay back and play a video game to relieve your stress, to have some good laughs, I guess, you know. That's why you end up playing Thomas the Tank Engine. I mean, that's what I've been doing. And that's exactly what I've done.
4 decades I served the law. Now, I serve something far grander. I serve the land.
Sorry, I need your clothes.
The land of Mendoza longs to make one.
I grew up here. These majestic plains were my playground. I'm returning here to pick up the mantle of my ancestors.
Trespass? What do you mean trespassing? What? Trespassing? I'm wearing the same clothes as you boys. Whatever.
Hey, you need anything? I got some cool stuff.
Looks like it.
Thank you. You know where I am? Need anything?
There should be another disguise I can borrow to reset the time. Oh, anyways, putting all of that aside, change of subject. Genshin special program and what is to be expected in the upcoming update. Well, I'd say it's something very, very much something we all should be looking forward to. And it's not the character this time, it's the story. I mean, unless the character has some sort of involvement with the story, but no. That special program, oh boy. We're getting a new region already. And it's not even Genshin, what is it, 7 point whatever? Nah. We're still in Luna update 6, in the Luna updates. Number 6, we're going back to Mondstadt, because you know why? The place that that the traveler was supposed to be going into was actually nearby Mondstadt, north of Mondstadt.
Well done.
Apparently, apparently that's what the sources are saying.
Turn to the south.
Somewhere in the north of Cider Lake, which is literally like the north of the map above Mondstadt, that was the place that the traveler was supposed to go. Think of it like Zelda Breath of the Wild, where, you know, you're told to go to Hyrule Castle, or no. You know, it's like one of those RPG games where,
Impressive work, 46.
you know,
Let me
you
know when you're ready for your next
you go through your whole journey here and there, but it turns out your final destination was literally near at the start of the game. That's pretty much what it is. What it is with Genshin. And there are sprinkles of that mysterious goddess that the traveler encountered in the beginning. Turns out I didn't remember her name. Asmode, I think that's what she is being called. I was confused why people were saying that name until I was like, oh wait, is that the name of the god? Or sorry, goddess? Hold on. Just so I can confirm that. Yeah, Asmode. Asmode, I don't know how it's pronounced properly. But yeah. Remember how in the very beginning, one of the both siblings get trapped in that red cube kind of thing? Yep, that is something the traveler is going to re-experience once again in this new region. And yeah, it seems to be like this new area seems to be a hybrid of most of the regions we have traveled. Or at least it contains a domain. It has a domain where it has the same biomes as all the regions we have traveled so far. So that is going to be exciting. Excuse me. That's going to be exciting. We're going back to Mondstadt. Just, you know, not for too long. We're going to be going up past Cider Lake. And yeah, see how things unfold from there. Oh, and yes, there's going to be a new sort of boss to fight.
Is currently operating in the area. Find them and eliminate.
I don't know. I'm assuming it could be an open world boss. You know, the bosses that carry like character ascension materials. I'm not letting the manager live ever. Was in there anything else? New region, new weekly, or not? Well, it could be a weekly boss for all we know.
Thank God. So, there's your conquest of the... Oh no!
That is just so dangerous. You should be in prison. Hey.
Ma'am, you just broke that vase. Oh, it's a security guy. Okay. Got the wrong guy. Didn't get a headshot kill, but whatever. What do you mean I can't be up here? Oh, somebody's having a party. Too bad it'll be our last.
Well done, 47. This will surely be a blow to the cement.
Huh?
Command, requesting medevac ASAP. We got a casualty.
Jordan's birthday's today?
Not sure what's going on there, but I think I need a change of clothes. Before things get a little heated up. Haha, get it? Because I'm gonna be a chef now. Alright. Will you let me through?
Hey, you smell funny, dude.
Thank you.
I know, right?
Oh, Jesus.
What kind of slapdash circus are they running out here?
Ha! Aha!
Hey, I don't know. Please help me.
Oh my god!
You're not going anywhere.
Syndicate member eliminated. Done, 47. You should get back to the safe house. I'll contact you later.
Was this always here? Hmm. What are you gonna do about it? Yeah, sorry, pal. Yeah, too late. You know, it's funny how suddenly we're not only getting a new Marvel Tag Team Fighting game, but then let's see, we got the Invincible Versus game and Avatar the fighting game. Aside of Marvel though, it's just funny to see how now TV show adaptations are getting fighting games, which is a good thing, don't get me wrong. I just find it funny that suddenly there's a rise on that. What's next? Actually, what would be next? What would be the next TV show that gets a fighting game adaptation?
Have a good trip.
Oh, yeah, I just remembered. The unfortunate news about Fortnite and how it is facing one of the biggest downfall.
Syndicate is currently in operation here, but you know.
Despite all the amount of collaborations that Fortnite has done, I don't think it occurred to a lot of people that Epic Games had spent more money on all these things, these ideas, these game modes and collaborations, thinking that they could get back some profit for doing such. But yeah, no. It didn't. And apparently, according to some folks here and there, the reason why Epic Games is now facing, well, a decline of players
Of course, Miss Martinez. I'll see to it.
is because it was chasing a dream, chasing a trend that they thought they could compete with and overcome. They thought they could turn Fortnite into whatever, to Roblox, what the kind of game that Roblox is. You know, the creative kind of game. And because of that, what the, what?
Can you people fucking hear me? Hey, we got someone causing trouble out here.
And yeah, because of that, Epic Games paid the huge price. They had, but in order to save their price, they had to lay off 1,000 of their developers or employees just so they can save themselves, save their own money. And because among the people that they fired were the people, more or less, they were like considered the core developers of the various game modes that you probably couldn't think of and name. In fact, yeah, as you already heard, 3 or 4 of the game modes from Fortnite are going to be shut down. Ballistic, which is the, Counter-Strike Valorant equivalent, the racing one, and there was another one. What was the other one? I just had it on the top of my head. Okay, hang on. I'm running out of time. But yeah, it's very unfortunate. Son of a bitch. Okay. What? How would you know I did it? So does that mean, does it spell the end of Fortnite? No, of course not. Rather, I mean, in fact, Fortnite is still throwing in updates. Still more skins are on the way. Oh, shoot. They're still throwing in updates and more skins. It's just that, yeah, those game modes are going to be offline completely. And yeah, you're just gonna, people are just gonna stick to, regular Fortnite Battle Royale. Although I imagine the creative mode thing that they're working on will still be there. But again, I think it's because of that exact project is the reason why Fortnite had to face its downfall. Secret door? Huh?
Hey, bodyguard! No!
What secret door? Oh, I didn't know there was a button on this side that... Oh, okay. Well, after a couple of years with this game, I didn't know there was a secret button that opens the secret passage from this side.
Mr. Bodyguard! Hey!
Well done.
Other folks have, said share their point of view, like why Fortnite is now facing its downfall. So aside of the chasing the dream of Roblox success, it's a natural cause. Like, of course, eventually a game like Fortnite would slowly degrade, lose that popularity that it once had a long time ago. Which, again, isn't a surprise that some live service game like something like Fortnite would eventually, lose its audience where people have kind of like moved on. That's going to happen to me too with Genshin. 5-6 years, and yeah, I can see myself still playing it, but I can also see myself, no longer supporting it in like I don't know, year 9, year 8 maybe.
Syndicate member eliminated. Well done, 47. Get back to the safe house. I'll be in touch.
In fact, hey, luckily I managed to already escape out of Honkai Star Rail. Yeah. Safe to say, I definitely didn't see myself, you know, seeing myself stick with that game for like 5 years. No, I gave up after 3. Or was it 2? I think it might have been 2. I don't remember how long Honkai Star Rail has been out since. And nope, even after seeing more clips of the latest update, it still doesn't drive me to go back and reinstall the game. But I am still honored or grateful that I actually have the physical copy of the game. Oh yeah, and I heard that ZZZ is getting a physical copy as well. But I heard it's also limited offers, so that kind of sucks. But hey, if I can somehow get my hands on that, that'll be great. Sitting right next to Honkai Star Rail. Even though I'm never coming back to that game. Excuse me. I'll only hold on to it as like a sort of a self-achievement that I have an official Hoyoverse product.
I'll be in touch when you reach your destination.
So, yeah, I kind of expected that Fortnite would be facing that kind of moment in its lifespan. Either it's going to lose its popularity, or somehow, some way, the developers or the company that owns it just screws up. And it looks like they did just that.
You know what to do, 47.
But hey, as long as people are still playing it, well, playing is one thing, but you also have to remember that Epic Games, you know, they are a company, they still run on money, and people, or Epic Games expects people to spend money on battle passes and skins that Fortnite is best known for. Otherwise, you know, you have to ask yourself, or Epic Games has to ask themselves, like, what else can they do with Fortnite in order to keep it, you know, keep going for another 5-10 years? They got to do something aside of like selling skins and battle passes. What can they do to earn even more profit? Let alone how to get people to come back and play more. But see, that's kind of now the problem. And it's not a Fortnite problem, it's the genre. The Battle Royales. Battle Royales are now becoming a slow and dying genre where people just are tired of it. They're also tired of, like, you know, what do you call those? Like hero shooters. Hence why High Guard, you know, was looked down upon. And other reasons why people just didn't like it. At least Marathon, despite whatever backlash the game is getting, at least it's chasing a dream, chasing a genre, which is, yeah, the looter shooters. And no, not Destiny. What was it? Arc Raiders. In fact, yeah, don't forget Bungie. Somebody at Bungie's like, yeah, our game Marathon's gonna be the Arc Raider killer. You should no game developer should ever say our game is going to be the killer against their competitor, because That shit always ends up aging like milk. Remember all those silly game ad magazines that be making fun of Mario, Sonic, Crash Bandicoot, and Spyro the Dragon and saying, yeah, our game's gonna be the Mario Zelda killer. I forgot who said that. I think it was somebody from Atari Jaguar. And then literally as soon as their latest product came out, never heard from again. So that's why, yeah, Bungie, whoever at Bungie said that, oh, you just jinxed yourself. You just jinxed the entire company.
Oh my god! Hey, I need some help over here.
Some people right now are saying, you know, Marathon is bad, and it came out at such a bad timing, right next to Slay the Spire 2. And if you've seen the Steam charts, yeah, Slay the Spire has more players on Steam than Marathon. And it even sold more copies than Marathon. And yeah, and of course, yeah, it's the typical case like people think, oh, Marathon is dead for sure because Slay the Spire is better. Yeah, you could look at it that way, but nah. As long as people are playing Marathon, spending money, buying the game, and whatever DLCs, battle passes the game has, and whatever, well, okay, I can't say about roadmaps, because remember what happened to High Guard's roadmap? Oh shoot, it was supposed to be it was supposed to be a headshot. Yeah, but anyways, yeah, as long as people are playing Marathon, spending money on it, there's a good chance that, yeah, but Bungie can keep the traction going. Just a matter, but yeah, it is of course just a matter of time and money. And if Bungie doesn't have either of those or both, well, time as in like enough time to develop their next update and releasing it. Oh wait, no, I'm allowed. And yeah, money. Most importantly, money. Then no. You might actually see Marathon actually like getting shut down after like 3 months. I didn't do it. So far though, people do like the looting system and just the game in general of Marathon. The only negative thing I've heard from people playing the game are saying, yeah, they just don't like the artistic approach that the game has. One particular or specific thing is the loading screen, where it's a video footage of a moth eating a larva or something like that. When I saw that, I was like, yeah, I can see why people don't like that. Like, you know, you're just trying to get into a game, start up a game, and that's like the one thing you're going to be seeing in between. that makes that makes a lot of people feel uncomfortable. Yeah, I don't know who at Bungie thought that was a good idea to use that as a loading screen. I don't want to see a moth eating another living being, a living thing. How does maybe it's some sort of metaphor for the game? I don't know. Oh, and then like how the UI is a little funky. Too funky for some folks, but other than that, it's still a fine game. Based on what I've seen, at least. At least it's better than High Guard so far. Because people had very mixed first impressions with that game. Like, in fact, right now, as of now, unlike Marathon, or unlike High Guard, people still play Marathon. High Guard, people only played it after, like, a few matches, and then that's it. They just quit. And they only came back, there was a point where players came back when the 3v3 was gone, and they increased it to 5 versus 5, and it was like, yeah, you should have done that from day one. Why did you make it 3 versus 3? But even that didn't save the games. Didn't save. Yeah. It was not the saving grace. Because that still didn't fix many of High Guard's problems. Such as how the guns sound effect sounds like it's shooting from above instead of, in front. Maps are still too big, even for 5 versus 5. Oh, shoot. Dang it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, that's a lookout. I didn't throw my shuriken there. Why did she walk all the way there? Well, anyway, she's not my target. He kind of fits the profile. I just snorted. Let's see. It's him! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. They found the body. Oh dear. Time to make my escape. Oh shit. I didn't do it! Don't let him get away! Don't kill targets. So I shall...
Take him down. Affirmative.
I would say swim with the fishies, but you only say that when you dunk them into the actual water. Sheesh, that was close. I almost messed up there. Again! I messed up freaking 3 times today! I was losing my grip with this game. I I fist slammed my leg every time I messed up badly. Well, at least this time I made it through one run without freaking messing up. I just realized the Genshin update is like literally coming out next this coming week.
Have earned a break. Rest and enjoy. Let me know when you're ready for your next assignment.
So after Easter weekend, I should say, then the update goes live on Tuesday night, since you know that's Eastern time is always at night.
Have a good trip, 47.
And just today, I learned how to get stronger in Arknights, and oh man, it's another case of the factory must grow, but really I can't make it grow. The production line is just slow.
Welcome to Sapienza. We have intel that the Syndicate is present in the area. Find
In fact, it's not just a me problem, it's the game itself. In fact, yeah, speaking of Enfield problems. Holy smoke, you're kidding me. I gotta go all the way there. Alright. But yeah, speaking of Enfield, yeah, lately people are saying I didn't do it.
Move to better positions.
People are funny on the things that they're complaining about Arknight Enfield as of now, because as of the latest update, there is a story, yes, but once you complete it, there's absolutely nothing left to do other than waiting for upcoming events, and it's the events that people are complaining about. So it shouldn't be a surprise that when it comes to like open world gacha games like Genshin and Wuthering Waves, when it comes to events, you have events that are, mini games that you just play, but at least they also give you like combat events as well. As of meanwhile, Enfield, it does have that. Yes, it does have combat events, but lately there's a couple of events where you're just doing quote unquote chores. In fact, the latest update just doesn't have combat, but instead you're playing Mario Sunshine and you're just cleaning dirt. And then the other one was not Pokemon Snap. You're just taking photos. Yeah, you're taking photos, no combat, you're playing Mario Sunshine. Cleaning. And yeah, that is what people are complaining about. The current endgame events are just doing chores. And then they go on a tantrum thinking, oh, but this means Arknights has a bad future, because if we're gonna have events like this from here on out, it's over. I'm never coming back to this game. And I'm like shaking my head in disbelief, like, guys, Ark Knights just came out like not too long ago. This is only update version 1.1. We're not in 2.5, 3 point whatever. It's just 1.1. You're worried about the game's future and the lack of post-game content. Rome, as the saying goes, Rome wasn't built in a day. You can't expect Ark Knights to already have a post-game content. Sure, Genshin had that with Spiral Abyss, but you had to work your way to make it into a post-game game mode. But yeah, no. They launched, the developers, Hypergriff, I don't know. Hypergriff, they chose to launch the game as it is. And I guarantee you they are working on the post-game content right now. It's just, not ready to launch. We don't know how long it's going to take. It would be nice if they gave out a roadmap to give us an idea when it's going to drop. But as of now, you just play the game as it is when you reach to the end game. Just grind, level up characters, gotcha characters, grow your factory if you must, but just that's all you have to do. Wait until the inevitable post-game content to happen. And yet they're freaking out like it's the end of the game because you're just doing chores. But dude, cleaning and no combat, I get it. You just want to get to the combat, but put it this way, man. You're getting the in-game gotcha currency in the easiest way possible that everybody can do. Free-to-play players and whale players together. It's not one-sided where it's a combat event where, whale players are at a huge advantage getting all the rewards. No. It's not the end, man. It's only 1.1. Why get worried all of a sudden? As much as I would like to have, like events that involves combat. But yeah, come on, guys. Why worry about the game's future? It's 1.1. Post-game content is coming. Spoiled little brats.
Welcome to Bangkok. We have intel.
Yeah, and of course those complaint videos go on for like 10 minutes. 10 minutes explaining this and that, why the game is good, it's bad, I'm worried of the future. Yeah.
Smile for that extra tip.
Here's your extra tip.
Nobody digs with you. Over here. Thank God I found you. I need some help here. Got a problem? Take a look. Come in, Central.
Tick tock, tick tock. The
Well done, 47. This will surely be a blow.
poison. Oh well.
You should get back to the safe house. I'll contact you later.
Why are you guys just staring at a dead body?
Hello? Think we might need an ambulance down here. I just
Ambulance?
on the ground. Cut him down!
What? You saw nothing. I'm a ghost. and people said Hitman didn't have a future. Well, look where it is at now. You got it. It still has a messed up purchase line. Like, you have to find the right version of the game that has all three games packaged in one. And but yeah, besides that, yeah, Hitman got a free game mode, which is what I'm playing right now, Freelancer. They shoved in a bunch of celebrities, including Bruce Lee. And they even made a Resident Evil straight up a mission that's straight up all Resident Evil, starring Mila. How do you pronounce her name? Jovovich? Yeah, I think that's how it goes. And all of that, just so they have enough money to, you know, make a 007 game. Let's see. Bald hat, glasses, secret. Okay. And from what people are saying, those who did get hands-on with the 007 game, they're saying it's Hitman, but fast-paced and very action-y. I'm intrigued. I'm interested, but I need to see more. And plus, the game is flipping $100, so not a day one purchase.
Welcome to Miami. We did it.
I am fine with this. The only darn shame about it, though, is that Hitman is a DRM game. You cannot by any means play it offline. Unless one day IO Interactive just, you know, when they stop supporting the game, they gotta, well, even if they stop supporting it, they most likely would have to, like, you know, they'll just probably say no more updates, but we'll keep the game service going. But should the day come when it stops going out of service, they're gonna need to find a way to make the game playable offline. Are you kidding me? I didn't do it. You didn't see me do something illegal? Alright, so, sorry, it was bald, hat, glasses. One of you is not fitting the profile, so,
Help! A lot of heat here. Help! God, please!
Oh, alright, they're only knocked out. Just, you know, they have a bullet on their leg. Alright, so, not her. Is it you? Uh-oh, you got allergies? Not good, ma'am. Not good. Alright, time to get out. What are you doing, sir? It's just a garbage can. More and more people are believing that RE5 is impossible to remake, given the current situation. But people then, Capcom, Resident Evil fans are reminding people, yeah, this isn't the first rodeo, man. And no, Resident Evil 5 is not what you think it is. And you have to remember also, back then, people only complained about RE5 being controversial. Or people who are saying it's controversial are people who have never played a Resident Evil game. Where is this? Oh, wait. Yeah. Yeah, there should be another security guard around here. Oh, and yeah, who's the final boss in RE5? Oh yeah, it's Wesker. Oh shoot. Alright, bye-bye. I still need to know exactly who is the connection.
Well done, 47. This will make anyone think twice.
No, they saw me fire the gun. That's why that guy stopped and looked dead at me right in the eye. They had this funny animation. As soon as they see you shooting a gun, they'll stop running, look at you, and then lower their gun, take a hot few seconds to realize that they're getting shot at, and then they raise their gun and start shooting. And then they start blasting. The only people who saw me shooting were those two ladies that were freaking out. they ran all the way to the side asking for security. Oh no, no Miami. Uh-oh. Alright, then let's see. I could do Paris. Is there Italy? Yes. Yeah, actually I'll do that one. I'll try. Proximity rubber ducky. They do have shotguns and SMGs, but obviously not silenced. So I'm taking mine. And this shotgun's not even silenced, but I don't care. If I'm quick enough to take down 3 guards and, you know, escape, that's good enough. I'm looking outside my window, and while it's nighttime, it's foggy. I think my neighborhood got infected by the curse of Silent Hill.
Syndicate members are currently in the area. Find them and take them down. Godspeed.
All I need is a siren to go off, and I'll freak out. Get a lighter or a flashlight, and, you know, embrace for the worst. Alright. See? Just 3 kills and I'm out of here. Nothing to it. Gentlemen, I dismiss you all. That could have gone better, but then I realized there's a fire extinguisher. I didn't want to shoot that.
Hey, buddy, tell me, what's your involvement?
I didn't do it. You have no proof.
I have been planning Founders Week for over a month.
Oh, coconut. Oh, I guess I should also address the obvious that has already been said, but I might as well say it anyways. PlayStation 5 price hike is gonna take an effect. Oh, it already took effect today. What a shocker. not. Yeah, of course, Sony had to lay out their stupid little PSA and be like, this is the right thing to do. We have to increase the price hike. In a way, I could paraphrase it, aside of what I just said. No, the reason why they're doing a price hike is because they believe that with all the quality of games being added on PlayStation Plus, they think it's justified. Did I drop my pistol? Or did I not bring it? Oops. They think it's justifiable to increase the price of the console just because they're throwing in a bunch of free games. But thing is, you're also paying for PlayStation system. Which you're not the target. But you are.
Well done, 47. This will surely be a blow.
And the other reasons why the price hike is happening is because, well, RAMs. Because there is a very, very low quantity of RAMs going about, thanks to NVIDIA and a bunch of AI losers, or, you know, those who are invested in AI. Yeah, because of RAMs being taken up by so many people, Sony has very little, that they can't produce any more enough PlayStation 5s. All right, hold on. I'm pretty sure that door is not gonna. It's gonna block the explosion.
I gotta hurl.
And if people, you know, at this point, really, I am not looking forward to the next generation of consoles. Next gen PlayStation, next. You could even forget about. You can forget about Xbox's Project Helix, because God, you know, if the RAMs are going to continue to, you know, if the RAMs are going to be still an issue in the next 2 years, even the year after this, no, next gen consoles are going to be. Gaming is not going to be for us anymore. It's going to be for the rich. You have to be rich in order to even afford any gaming console. And it's already showing that with the Switch 2 and their Switch games. It's going to be a luxury. You have to have a fancy cigar along with your PS6 and Xbox Project Helix. And the gaming industry is going to wonder what happened to their audience. Why are there less players playing our games? Well, again, you have NVIDIA to thank and a bunch of AI losers stealing all the RAMs. Okay, well, stealing is putting in a harsh word. More like, you know, they're just taking it all and making sure that companies like Nintendo, Sony, Microsoft, and even Valve doesn't pump out their consoles. Yeah, it's going to be a powerful gaming console, but again, because of the lack of RAMs, manufacturing costs is now going to be high. Production time is going to be not shortened, longer, meaning by the time Sony reveals the PlayStation 6 and Microsoft reveals Project Helix, they're not going to give you an exact date. They're just going to give you a year. But that year of release is going to change, because even they themselves are unsure how many they can get out in shipped out to store shelves. I guarantee you it's going to be like the PS3 situation. Remember that? Or the Wii, when those consoles came out, there were shortages of PlayStation 3s and Wiis. And Sony, you know, they didn't have enough time to manufacture enough. I don't know for what reason, but now in this generation, we kind of know in the future why there won't be enough PlayStation 6s for everybody. It's because of all these AI invested losers. They took all the RAM. Sony doesn't know where they can get RAMs to manufacture PS6s. And the same problem's happening for Microsoft as well. Nintendo, on the other hand, as of now, as you already know, they had to cut production line by 30% because they didn't sell enough Switch 2s as of late, or as of at this point. There's too many Switch 2s on store shelves. They now have a reason to, you know, slow down the manufacturing pacing. But, you know, Nintendo has their own beef to take care of, especially with that whole Power World patent that they're clearly not winning at. And again, yeah, I guarantee you when those consoles come out, you're not going to be able to afford it. It's like done. Or you're going to have to start considering if it's even worth buying it. Or worst case scenario, you're better off just finding a new hobby. Or then again, you could just stick to PS5, Switch 2, and Xbox Series XS. Let the companies know that we're not ready to move forward. I mean, at this point, really, none of us are ready to move forward. I'm not, like I said, I'm not excited for next-gen consoles. Aside of the pricing, nah. I'm not ready for next-gen. Do I have a frag grenade? Oh, yeah, I do. SMG. Shotgun assault. That place I'm going to has a shotgun, so I'll just pack this. Yeah, I knew it. I didn't pack my pistol. Amateur me.
Bon voyage, 47.
So, but we'll worry about that when the day comes. When the day Sony, Microsoft reveal their next-gen consoles, and then they don't reveal their pricing on the day of reveal. No. After the reveal, then we should start worrying about the future. So, yeah, for now, enjoy what we have. Well, except for AAA game companies that can't even, you know, put 2 and 2 together and make actual good games. They're still scratching their heads, wondering how can we make good games again without being greedy. Without being greedy, yeah, okay, yeah. That as much as I wish we could convince game developers to think that way, but nah, they'll always think greed. No. I got him.
You got some on your shoes, sir. Well, oh, never mind.
Oh no. Right at the butt cheeks. I thought I got him on the leg. He's gonna have explosive diarrhea. Just not here. It will be in the afterlife. Wait, hang on. The guards didn't hear that explosion, but the butler did? Okay. Anyways, this is where the shotgun is. Alright.
Where is he? Anyone gonna be?
It's not my shotgun. You guys can keep it. You're hit. Yes. And you're dead. Don't worry, ma'am. Not you. You're not my target. You're not my objective. Just get out of here. What time is it now? 9:35. Okay. But I'm gonna go AFK in a bit. Not now yet. In a few minutes. Actually, do I want to do Paris last or Italy? No, actually I want to do France last. Wait, how many targets? This is just one. Okay. Excuse me. All assault rifle. Excuse me. All right. Take out the guards. Take out the target with an assault rifle.
Welcome to Sapienza. We have intel that the syndicate is present.
Where are you?
Find the person and, well, you know the drill. Good luck, 47.
Somewhere down at the square? No, beach square? Okay.
Look how modern technology can spread the word.
Excuse me, madam. Yeah, go ahead. Tell on the guards. They won't. They won't catch you. Catch me. They won't even believe you. What should I do? Should I go? I don't know. Wait until he goes left. Maybe not. I heard that the next Assassin's Creed game is in the works. And guess what the theme is? Witches. Because apparently the code name is Assassin's Creed Hexes. I wish I was joking, but It looks like Ubisoft didn't learn a damn lesson. They still want to push out a game where protagonist is a boss girl that doesn't need a man's help, and men are weak, just like, well, yeah, whatever games have come out these days.
Well done, 47. This will surely be a blow to the city. You should get back to the
All right, I'm gonna need 3 volunteers of gods to, shoot down. Yeah, you two will do just fine. Whoa! Too slow, man. Too slow. Will I be able to get to the exit? Yes. You saw not anything. Whoa! Oh no, he drowned. Well, at the very least, I just remembered that this game has now cross-save progression. So if you for some reason have Hitman on 2 different consoles or PC, save progression, cross-save progression is a thing now.
Excellent, 47. We have now tracked down the syndicate leader's location.
All this game needs now, though, is a way to not always be connected online just to play the game. It's a funny way how they developed this game to be what it is, straight up all DRM. First, people were questioning why this game had to be in an episode style. And then, yeah, DRM, yeah, not a big fan.
Welcome to Paris. We now know the leader's current location. However, as we don't know the exact description, this means...
Hell, I wouldn't mind if they did find a way to make the game playable without the DRM, but you would have to, like, double dip. I would. Because I would rather continue playing Hitman without the DRM and enjoy the game until the end of time. Catch! Plus, it's a better way to, preserve the game. Don't you think? A lesson that I think most of the industry should remember that, games as a service, they don't stay forever. Oh yeah, there'll come a day when Genshin, all your years spending with it, all my years spending with it, is all gonna just disappear once the game also inevitably shuts down. Obviously not anytime soon, but I'm saying like in the long term, like in the distant future. I can't. Fine. He can limp there all he for all I care. And then yeah, versus games that you can buy physically and play at your own time, at your own leisure. At least games that doesn't. Oh, hang on. Okay, hold on. That's my cue to go AFK. Be right back. Where's my hotkey? All right, I'm back. One Mississippi. 2, 3. All right. Camera's out. And
You need some stuff?
just need to find them all. Or find the one. Speaking of finding the one, if you thought rebooting Harry Potter was bad enough, guess what? The Lord of the Rings is also getting a reboot. Or a remake. And yeah, oh gosh, it's already off to a bad start. Because they're hiring one dude from a late night show to be the writer of the movie. I forgot which night show host it is. Was it Stephen Colbert? Or something like that?
What the hell's going on? I feel sick as a dog.
But yeah, basically one of the most questionable decisions that they ever came up with.
Get up to that auction and finish.
Well, you can forget about that Lord of the Rings and just stick to the original, because I assure you, the reboot is or remake is not going to live up to the original. Let's see. Are you the one I'm looking for? Nope. No. Why did you come? What, did you hear that the knockout I did earlier? Let me just place the phone so at least I know who. Oh, whoops, my bad. Officer, look, into the bathroom. I totally forgot the security guard was right there behind me. Alright, nobody go in that bathroom. Toilet's clogged. But because of that distraction, I only took a glimpse of just that one person. Oh wait, I should probably change disguise. All right. Oh yeah, this was the guy, but I already untagged him. Oh, okay. Yeah, you're not the one. Then I guess it's the stairs I go.
Well, at least the slime looks like real clothes.
I saw a clip of some Disney attraction they recently opened, and right off the gate on day one, the animatronic Olaf broke down. He was doing his thing, but then he he started to malfunction, and then he literally fell backwards. Oh, okay, this is the guy.
He got me.
He's trying to get away. Move.
What? I dropped it. Alright, okay, now I did. What? They also heard that too?
The leader has been eliminated. Return to the safe house. Collect yourself.
What do I have in this? Oh, right. Assault rifle. Just to make sure, I'm just gonna hide. No, it should be okay. Just not on that side.
Hey, look at me. Just do as I say. Let's go. Someone's going berserk. Come on, we got it.
I'm not suspicious. I should start blasting real soon.
Give him all you got.
Hooah! Oh, watch that chandelier. Oh shoot! Right, put him in the put him in the crate. What the? Still need to poison a guard. Take 2 more down. They're still searching.
I need help. Oh God, help! Please.
Now sleep forever. All right.
He's tough. Never thought I'd...
Come on.
Well done, 47.
No
This
matter
will make
how
a price
many,
before turning to a life of crime.
no matter how many people go after Valve, they somehow just keep winning. It's crazy, I know. And there's always been moments where Valve would just do nothing and they still win.
You took down the syndicate, but we have intel that there were more connected. Eliminate
It's like, really, why even bother going after them?
and let me know when you're ready.
It's not even an uphill battle when you decide to take Valve into court. Or try to chop them down and say they are a bad platform for digital goods. Nah, man. You can't call Valve, Steam a bad digital storefront when they offer games, new and old, at such major discounts. Not only that, they are a juggernaut of a company where, you have PC gaming, then now you have portable PC gaming with the Steam Deck, and sure, the Steam machine has been delayed, but by the time it comes out, yeah, Nintendo, Sony, and Microsoft better watch out. I would say there's a new kid in town, but nah, this is Valve that has been around for many decades. So, yeah.
Have a good trip, 47. Welcome to Hokkaido. The Syndicate is currently operating.
Anyways, I saw some funny, a couple of funny April Fool gags that, of course, the Japanese industry has been pumping out. But the one that, not just Japanese, just basically, yeah, mostly Eastern Asian game companies, I should say. But yeah, one of which was an April Fool's gag that I wish was real. So, you know the company Shift Up? They teamed up with another company to reveal a sequel to the mobile game and turn it into a monster hunting open world game. And they literally called it Goddess of Victory Nikkei World, which obviously was just a parody to Monster Hunter World. But yeah, basically they had like this watered down gameplay footage of the game that clearly, yeah, again, it's an April Fool's gag, but it also shows like how so much of it is like all work in progress, and from the UI, the game performance. Yeah, and people were like, "Oh man, I wish it wasn't a April Fool's gag." But you know, part of me feels like these April Fool gags that some game companies, whenever they show off like this fake game, I feel like it's not just a gag where they could just, you know, where they just, you know, do it for fun. I think it's also they also use that as like a testing. Like if people are actually interested, they might actually turn it into a full game.
Yeah, none other. Felt like punching her lights out too. I mean, she made a mockery of. Can someone please help me? Can you help here?
Security guard won't help you. For a second there, I thought that guy was freaking out because I thought somehow he heard me punch all the people. But no, he's playing DDR. Don't worry, everybody. The chef is in the house. Well, as soon as the situation calms down, maybe he will start moving. Where's the other target? Oh.
Someone snapped and hurt a lot of people.
I've got this. Stay here.
Command!
Got a situation here. We got one down.
Clear out of here! What's going on?
What the fuck?
He managed to stomach the illness.
A bitch!
Up on 2 feet. Let's go.
Targets in close combat.
Surely be a blow to the syndicate.
He got up just in time to get another beat down. Alright, well, I guess he's kind of soft locked in panic mode, so.
Excellent work, 47. You've spread fear within the syndicate. Return to
Oh no, why did you go in the bathroom?
I'll be in touch.
I hope the John Wick game lives up to the hype. We did see in-game footage, but, you know, at the same time, it's like, you know, not raw gameplay, you know, everything with from the UI controls, you know. And supposedly the John Wick game is supposed to be like a prequel.
Syndicate took a serious blow. There's still much work to get done. Recuperate and prepare for your next assignment.
Ah, no, I should do the. I want to do that one first. And just in case. Why is this 3? Excuse me. This gun is way too long to put away on the back.
Welcome to Ambrose Island. We have intel that the Syndicate is active in the area. Be careful.
All right.
I saw Akka pacing around like a tiger in a cage earlier. It makes me nervous.
See where this guy goes. Just don't want to. Yep, okay.
Syndicate member eliminated. Well done, 47.
Oh, wait. Oh, down at the bridge, okay. Wait for the chef to go all the way up so he doesn't freak out. Or hear the noise and freak out.
Who's good?
For you. Anybody know this?
And here I thought I needed the sniper rifle. I think that guy will notice me, so. Oh, wait. With this disguise, I'm allowed to have a sniper rifle in public. Oh, that's good.
Well done, 47.
And I'm out of here. Pretty rare for any disguise that allows you to run around with a sniper rifle. Because can you imagine a mall security guard running around with a sniper rifle?
I just want to go again.
It'd be nice if the Backrooms movie, rather than making a reference to the the videos that are on the YouTube channel, on Kane Pixel's YouTube channel, I wish that all those found footages, all those videos that Kane Pixel has put up is a lead up to the film. Oh shoot, I was supposed to poison. Oh well. Oh well.
I'll contact you later.
This area is restricted.
Restricted, you say? What are you gonna do about it? Oh, whoa, okay. That's not a wrestling ring where you bounce on the edges. I just needed the key to your submarine. I like bolt-action sniper rifles in games. I have two problems. One, I can't aim for shite. Two, that's the only complaint I have with bolt-action rifles. I know people would prefer semi-automatic. You know, like in Resident Evil 4, you would rather choose the Stingray over the starting sniper rifle. But here's the kicker, Sunshine. Apparently the bolt action one does more damage. It's like a double-edged sword for every weapon in any game. There's a reason why bolt action has more firepower. Or like how it's treated as a double-edged sword. For an exchange of low rate of fire, because, you know, bolt actions, you always have to, every time you shoot, your character pulls the lever to load in another bullet in the chamber. But in exchange, you have increased firepower. Whereas semi-automatic, because you don't have to worry about rate of fire, it's all trigger happy with it. But because you can shoot as much as you want, yeah, the sniper rifle in question would have to have less firepower. Not always, but unless the game in question, you know, would be like, you know, guaranteed headshot is one shot, one kill, then yeah, you know, then firepower doesn't mean much. But in games like Resident Evil 4, yeah, bolt action does more damage. In exchange, like I said, rate of fire is slow. Stingray, and Stingray, yeah, it gets the job done. You don't have to worry too much about rate of fire. But yeah, damage-wise, in comparison, it's actually less. Not only that, the Stingray takes up like more of your inventory space. Personally, for me, aside of firepower, I just like the way how bolt-action sniper rifles play out. Just the sound, like especially in FPS games where the sound sounds good and crunchy. Yeah, bolt action. Just, you know, every time you shoot, your character pulls that lever. It's the lever action that just feels satisfying. Especially when you see it in action in movies. Or in a cutscene in a video game. Whichever one tickles your fancy more. Same thing with shotguns. I like pump shotguns. Automatic, I don't mind. Especially in games that are, you know, fast-paced. But yeah, nothing feels more satisfying than, you know, pulling the lever.
This is a restricted area.
Oh yeah? What are you gonna do about it, chump? Let's see. How should I take you down? Should I already drug you? Yeah, I should probably.
Hey, arsehole.
It's a good thing he fell asleep, otherwise he would feel that.
Work, 47. You've spread fear within the Syndicate.
Oh, we all know he won't feel anything at all. Ever! Ugh. I cannot stand nightclubs. The neon lights. The heavy down bass. I like music, music with some good bass, but... But, yeah, nah. But at least there's a sense of relief when you come out of a nightclub and, yeah, all sound is just low. Or silent. Well, actually, no, silent. Not silent. Silent is impossible. Is it the drug dealer guy? Oh, jeez. No, you... Now he starts freaking out and leaving? You son of a dun...
And I have nothing to report from my current location.
Where is he off to now? To the surface? Holy smokes, he's really going out. Oh damn it, everybody evacuated from the ship. Wow, everybody really evacuated.
Syndicate member eliminated.
Time to get out.
Get back to the safe house. I'll be in touch.
I didn't do it.
Hey, are you okay? Coming out of it? Hey, are you a...
What does this button do? Oh, okay. I thought it was... I didn't look up. I was just hoping that it was right above them.
Hey, incoming! Please don't!
Well, show's over, folks. Ha 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 ha. Nightclub over. Oh wow, they Capcom already released a teaser trailer for Ingrid. She has a funny headwear. 2XKO also got a new character reveal as well.
Impressive work you did back there. I'm ready when you've touched the next assignment.
I'm sure people do still play the Street Fighter 6 World Tour, but I feel like not many people are, you know, invested in it. People would rather just, you know, play online, 1v1s and all that. Her eyes are huge, man. It is all but an illusion. Ingrid is coming late spring, so I'm assuming May. Well, that was something. I was just looking at the trailer. No gameplay. It's just, you know, presentation. Like lore. Cutscene that plays out in World Tour.
Welcome to Marrakesh.
Okie dokie. Where's my target?
I trust that you can find them and
Uh-oh, we got two in the school.
and most of all, good luck.
Oh. Oh, that's wonderful.
You've got it.
Please stop that! Leave me alone!
This might be a bit challenging. Because the folks at the school are all military men.
How's your father?
Doing well. Thanks for asking. He's upstairs.
Where's your key? There's your key. Let's see if I can scare him. Really? You're gonna send a lady to investigate? Sheesh. Be a man, you investigate. You know what? I'll just wait until he comes inside.
Fits all the lock.
Yes, come. Gentlemen.
This is a restricted area. Sir, you heard him. Please leave the area.
General Zayden keeps coming down here to check on the prisoner. I hear they were close.
There should be the remote bomb I could use. There it is.
You some kind of soldier?
Well, then what are you then? Some kind of soldier?
Lousy traitor.
Well done.
Oh dear.
Surely be a blow to the syndicate.
There's trouble. Get in gear.
What do you mean trespassing? I'm a soldier here too. Wow, you guys just gave up like that? Man, you guys are not getting paid enough, are you? Never mind. I didn't know these things were this wobbly. Better buckle up, boys. There's trouble. Oh, Jesus, very big trouble. How did they know it was me? At least it wasn't the alerted version, otherwise that whole run would end right there. I may have lost my stuff, but it's not the end of the world. The only thing I do lose is half the amount of my merces.
47? Are you there? Just checking up on you. That could have ended very badly. I hope you'll be back on your feet soon.
Next time I come back to Marrakesh, you're all gonna have bullets in your heads. And bodies. I don't do well with headshots.
Good job, 47.
Let's see.
Current location.
Not feeling so generous, so I'm gonna be blasting a suspect with an unsilenced pistol. Anyways, let's see. Business, gray hair, hat. Okay.
I'll be in touch when you reach your destination.
After this, I think I will call it a night. I messed up that time. Better not mess up this one. But yeah, usually they would just, you know, say suspicious. But I guess they were not going to take any questions. They were just going to get down.
The leader is currently operating in the area. However, we have very little intel on the
Can't say I blame them after a huge explosion just occurred.
So you need to be careful. To help you, we have the following information. They are here for a business meeting. As for the description, we know that they have grey hair. They are wearing a necklace. They are wearing a hat and has a tattoo. Further, your target is a smoker, and they see themselves as a foodie. I hope this will help. Be careful, 47.
You want to buy something? You name it, I got it.
Appreciate it.
Give me back my goods.
Just come back if you need more.
Stick 'em up.
Please,
Alright, nope, not him. Gray hair and hat, but he's in a different group. Time to call in his friends so I could narrow the search. Would have been lucky if it really was him. Alright, so the old lady and that guy's bald. He doesn't have gray hair. Is that the... Yeah, no, that's the old lady that's walking by. Yeah, right? Yeah, yeah. Maybe you? Oh, wait. No, I have crowbar. Great Scott! Gordon Freeman!
Hey, can you look into that?
You son of a bee. Yeah, that's what you get for ignoring the crowbar.
That's typical.
Alright, this is gonna get very ugly fast. But let's see how it plays out. I have a good feeling I have a good feeling I know how it's gonna play out, but well, assuming that she's not the target. Nope, it's her. Okay.
You need help. The target is trying to escape.
Just watch out for that assassin. Is he going around? No, he's trying to snake. Yep. And then I go blasting.
Congratulations, Leaders eliminated, sending a clear message. Get back to the safe house. I'll be in touch.
And then you boys. Bye-bye.
Hey, you see him? Come on, guys, let's work as a unit here.
Just barely escaped. Good thing they sometimes walk down the stairs a little slow. Excuse me, ma'am. Bloody Mary! The doctor is out. Ugh.
Well done.
I still feel bad about that the previous level. I lost half of my mercies. That means that makes it 4 times today I flipped up. But not 4 times messing up an entire run. Ugh. I had 2 million and now look, now down to 200,000. and I had to get my shuriken back instead of getting money. Oh well. But yeah, that'll be it for today. Since it's gonna be the long weekend, and I forgot to mention today and yesterday I was like helping my dad. I was like unloading hundreds of boxes of ice cream mix powder or some sort. And my legs were aching a bit. They kind of are, but not too bad. But yeah. But since I hadn't streamed for a while, for a couple of days, I was like, I should loosen up a bit. Just yap. So let's see. So yeah, that's the idea. That's the plan for the long weekend. Just relax. Easter weekend, no less. But yeah, Genshin update is. Oh, excuse me. It was next Tuesday, as the per usual. You know, there's gonna be maintenance and all. 5-hour maintenance, 6 p.m. Eastern time till 11. Get ready for what may be yet another exciting story content, since we'll be entering a new area. I said new region, but I'm assuming. No, I think it's a new region, because there's an event where you have, just like all the other new regions, you have to like uncover, 40, 60, 80% of the map, and then you're rewarded with like primo gems. Yeah. That's gonna be in the next update. What else? Next week. No, I think that's all the highlights I can think of. Just the Genshin update. Yeah. Oh, right, and then the week after that, 2 weeks from now, Pragmata finally launches, right? Or does that come at the end of the month? I did see that tweet, how Pragmata had to clarify that the game is not set in the same universe as Mega Man, just because the little robot girl is dressed in blue. Yeah, nah, I don't think so. It'll be funny though if it was, but or at least maybe like Easter references or pieces of clues that shows that it is set in the Mega Man world. That'll be crazy, wouldn't it? Or not Mega Man, but maybe Mega Man X. But nah, I don't think that's the case. Easter eggs, though, will be fine. But funny enough, it's not the kind of game I'm interested, or not that it's the kind that I'm not interested. It's, I don't know, something about it doesn't give me any interest. The gameplay, I don't have an issue with. It's maybe the world, the story, or the characters. I don't know what other ways I could explain it, but yeah, not that I dislike anything about it. I'm sure, and I hope that it becomes successful. I mean, it's already looking up to be Game of the Year based on what people are well, people are calling it Game of the Year because, you know, they got early hands-on impressions with it. So at least that's a good sign. But yeah, you're not going to see me play it. Not interested. What else? If I do happen to watch the Mario movie, don't worry. I will not say anything about it. No spoilers. I'll only say whether it's good or bad, based on my opinion. So, as you and you, of course, you know, it's an opinion. So if I say it's good or bad, don't take it for granted. Until any of you see the film, what I say, what other people would say, it's just an opinion. Oh, and especially don't take anything from Rotten Tomatoes for granted. Not yet, at least. Not until you see it. Not until any of us see it. What else? No, I think that's it. Alright, so with that, I will then see you guys in the next stream. You folks have a good day and a good night. See you, folks.